you know that you're a woman.
Yes.
What is that?
So gender is a social thing. It only
I don't want
makes
to hear
sense
that. What is a woman? What is a woman?
What is a woman?
The word woman, define in the dictionary. Go.
A woman is somebody who is included and respected and seen and participates in society, recognized by other women. If you speak with women,
Circular definition.
that's mine, whatever.
Okay.
My choice! My choice! My choice! My choice! My choice!
We need to respect women, period.
So you should respect women.
I'm sorry, I am a woman.
Yes, ma'am.
So fuck you if you don't think so. I don't really have time for this. And I don't have time.
My
No,
mistake.
You're going to let me speak because here's my truth. I've been more times. I've known women that have been multiple times gruesomely. And how dare you sit up here and try to say that women aren't worth respect? Fuck you.
What's your profanity? Didn't say
I
that.
am a woman. I just became a woman. It's just like, are you fucking kidding me? People don't even respect me, period. And I'm already black, so it's just like, yeah, that already goes against me anyways. But still, you piece of living garbage ass dumpster fire trash gum on the bottom of my shoe.
How old is she? They are 15 months old. We actually use they, them pronouns for gray until they tell us who they
Awesome. Well, enjoy the pride parade.
Did you say thank you? Thank you.
We are pulling apart this idea of sex, which is related to genitals, and gender, which is related to how you move in the world. So what you wear, how you share your identity with other people, all of those things are related to gender.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Out of all the videos I've seen about this definitely has to be the worst one I've ever seen. This is the worst one I've ever seen. I mean, I'm speechless. I am speechless watching this. This is just sick on so many levels, man.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Recha HaKodash, and double honors to the elder apostles and even the elder bishops of Great Millstone. Honors as well to you, brethren, you fellow believers of this faith, even you supporters of this ministry, even you sisters. Shalom to the elect. So anyway, got this clip from this video called The Simp Saver Sam, right? And seems like he does pretty good videos when it comes to this topic. So you saw the intro, you saw everything was in there, right? What can I say, except get some Bible scriptures. That one woman was crying, her body, her choice. The biggest deception is to believe that you are in control and you're actually not. Because that is still a system set up in place to give you the ability to make that decision, right? If the headship says, the leaders, the rulers say, hey, you cannot do this, you just can't make that decision. In fact, nobody can just make decisions on their own in this captivity, except for various things that you may have to do, but when it comes to certain restrictions in laws, you just can't make it on your own. You have to be voted. It has to be a vote, some type of legislation in place so you can make that decision. So I saw that, and then there's a couple clips in here. A man asked what a woman was. He gave his own definition of what a woman was. So you can see how TikTok, social media, has what it done to the people, right? They're even video games, right? Or they're entrapped in some social delusion. It's just out of control, right? But this is what the Lord wants. So what I wanted to touch on is the AYE. I'm gonna just spell it like that. The DEE League. right? So that's the best way I'm going to say that. Now, the AYED League, let's look at what it says. Right, this is talking about Hebrew Israelites. They're actually talking about Hebrew Israelites. They say the black Hebrew Israelites are this kind of particular group, the H group. They're against women, right? I don't understand that. When we try to correct, can you imagine trying to help somebody to get on point, to straighten them out, and then you're considered the hater for trying to correct them? Can you imagine your children, right, failing in school, eating sugary cereal every morning, not making their beds, not going to class, right, doing what they want to do, and you tell them this is not the behavior of a particular age child that you have, and they say, or the system says, right, that you are against them and is wrong. The problem is freedom actually brings slavery to you. What I mean by that is when you're left, a child left to himself become willful. When you're left to do whatever it is you want to do, right, and not have any kind of accountability or consequences, you become entrapped, right, and you destroy yourself. But anyway, it says here women, and it says the J's, J48ers, says Caucasians, right? It says Muslims, and the alphabet crew, and America. I don't get it, because this same country has been at war with the Middle East for 20-something years, right? The Muslims and Middle Eastern countries, and claimed that they were attacked. Not them personally, but various members were attacked. The 9/11, right, when that took place, we're not even going to go into that and what that was all about. They said we will not rest until we bring them to justice. And they brought some to justice, and then it became an all-out, war situation. So another thing I want to touch on, they don't see us on here. I don't know why, even though it's so-called black Hebrew Israelites, that we're not, black people ain't on here either. Now, why would I say that? Pulled up an article, which we know, but I just wanted to make sure. It says here, hip-hop promotes genocide. And you know who promotes who supports it? You know who funds it? Do you know the people who run it? Right? Do you know the producers? They all hide behind the curtain. But let's see. Let's see what it says. Genocide is defined as a deliberated killing of a large number of people. You mean to tell me this is not on the AYED League? With all the rap, violence, the gun slinging and killing and banging? Genocide is not on there. So wait a minute. We're being charged, right, for trying to correct all the situations that was wronged, and we're not correcting them. We're really just prophesying to say, hey, this is wrong. Because what you've done and all the work you've done, we're just set here to promote judgment when the Lord comes and returns. That's all we're saying. We're not doing a damn thing. So why are we considered of that caliber? When the Klan was the one hanging and doing the lynching, we're not doing any of that. But for whatever reason, we're being charged as of that. Now we understand, according to the scriptures, this is going to happen. This is crazy. We're the only ones being raped, robbed, murdered, destroyed, killed, families against one another, man and woman, man and wife against one another, all through this cesspool of disease and sickening of what you're putting in the communities, what you're putting in the schools, what you're putting on TV and on the computer and in the music. And then when we act out on it, now all of a sudden, we're this group. You know why we this group? Because as long as we back up and say, oh, let it go, it has nothing to do with us, just let people kill each other, we'll wipe each other out. I don't know how it's hateful that somebody joins and come in and say, you know what? I'm not killing my fellow brother anymore. I'm not committing adultery on my man's wife or my brother's wife or father's wife. I'm not doing that anymore, right? I'm not stealing. I'm not killing. I'm not doing any things anymore. So it seems like, let's go to Isaiah, right? Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, and put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitterness. So we can see that to do good is evil. Now, I had a conversation with a Jake, who's Israelite camp killer, he calls himself. And I kind of just shut him up because he said the reason why y'all are that particular group because y'all don't invite and accept anyone else outside of your belief. Now, we teach at Great Millstone, it's not skin color. You're just a believer. You're a believer, but it's still by your nationality or race. But then I explained to him that the Jays, the 48ers, said in Isaiah 49, they shall bring their nursing kings and daughters. I saw them put that up, but they didn't lick up the dust at our feet and all that. But they said, you can join, but you can't be of the olive tree. That's what they said. Is that not the same thing? So when you join, what are you? What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be a servant? As they were quoting Isaiah 49? Yeah, right. Anyway, I haven't heard back from them since then either. So, blacks have been by large the number one threat to each other. Wait a minute. I thought it was the black Hebrew Israelites. This article will focus on subgenre of hip-hop called drill music. I never heard of that, but drill music was conceived and birthed in the city of Chicago, 2013, right, was the year such music took off and found its way into the homes of impressionable teens. Well, it makes sense why fathers aren't there. Hook up Eve, give her good jobs and good training, right? Well, she's working and she's busy, so there's no way she can raise any children. Hell, she's mad at the husband or the father. So she has to play the part, and then give her Mother's Day. And everybody glorifies her for doing something she's supposed to do. And then watch her take off in her womanhood. But then leave the children home to join gangs, listen to the rap music, subliminal, right? Go out and roll some dice, smoke some blunts, okay? Do what all the rappers do. Everybody that's young is impressionable. Everybody, that's why the Lord said the lost sheep. Everybody follows somebody or something. It's just what is in place for you to follow, right? Anyway, it says birth in 2013, and you can go back in the 80s and hear NWA, talking about the killing and the shooting, and even going before that and listen to Ice-T break down his story. And there was more story written back then. Now there's, I'm going to shoot you and kill you and destroy you. Now, some of these teens aren't able to vote. Some of these teens not even able to go into the military unless a draft comes. They're not able to drink. But for some reason, this impressionable music that's put up through the media is pushed out there through the system, through the airwaves, to help them be controlled on what they're going to do or help promote certain things that's in their spirit, knowing that they're not being guided. So it was a divine plan, okay? Chief Keef debut hit single Don't Like, and the rest was history. Since his debut, many of us have followed behind him and made a name for themselves in the industry. Now, everybody should know what the industry is all about. And I'm not going to read all this, but it goes into, Youngsters are dropping out of school to post up in housing projects, somewhere to sell drugs. Oh, wait a minute. Where is this at? This is all over because this is being promoted in the music. This is what you're telling them to do. But for whatever reason, they're hiding in the scenes so they don't show this, right? Somebody said, I do not hear country music artists creating songs about killing other country music artists. We don't see that with the Jays and the 48ers with their attire and Mac 10s talking about blowing each other away. We don't see that either. This is the curses, by the way. I do not hear rock artists creating songs about killing rock stars. I definitely do not hear gospel artists creating songs about killing other gospel artists, but they do create songs to keep you asleep in that Christianity, which is all part of it. That was bred off of destruction. New Christianity, as you know today, was bred off in the 1500s, 1600s, was bred off of the destruction of our people. Because you know what they said? All the laws was done away with. We do not hear any of these genres losing artists to gun violence either. What's up with that? I'm not going to, it talks about the main reason it is demonic. Rappers are calling themselves demons and claim to be something called demon time, right? Rappers are making a killing off of killing. Well, it's not the rappers that are making the killings. They're doing the killing, but you know the producers are making the money off the killing. You know what they said? We got to eat too. I mean, in the basketball, they got on Kyrie Irving, and they said, well, wait a minute, what about the rap music? And they said, well, we got to eat too. But you know what happened? You didn't hear nothing about Kyrie Irving no more. You ain't hear nothing about it. They swept everything under the rug, right? Psalm 97:10, ye that love the Lord hate evil. He preserveth the souls of his saints. So at the end of the day, it's not about every black person anyway. It's all about the saints. So when we go out and teach, it's about the elect. Right? So I don't understand it because I guess us at Great Millstone, they don't got that down packed because we don't care about the 2/3 either. Right? They're going to die right along with the rest. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. So wait a minute. When he said hate the evil, yet love the Lord and hate evil, ain't our people evil? It's kind of crazy that everybody else is set up to be so-called attacked by Hebrew Israelites, but then Israelites are being attacked by our own people. They shoot at, I think IUIC, they were shooting at them. Nahum 3:5-4, because of the multitude of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, selling nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft. Now, another thing I seen, right? This is crazy. Another thing I was in the store and I seen an Elamite, which they normally wear the long dresses and all that stuff, had the head covering on, but you know what else she had on? She had on some tight jeans. But if we say morally, this is not what you're supposed to do, I'm talking about them. If they say that, their own people are not allowed to say anything. Because now you're coming against their choice and their rights. But who gave them those choices? Who allowed it? A God-fearing nation who claim they love the Lord, but they do nothing that the Lord say to do. Nothing. And they can't prove it in the Bible. That's the crazy thing about it. No wonder they set up these damn pastors. No wonder they got them in the pockets and paying them with that 501c3. Anyway, that's all I have on that. Shalom.